Yesterday, something came up on eBay that I couldn't even believe when it came up, but it was true. It was Dr. Screw, and here's my loving husband, and we're very excited about this. I'm going to tell...
More than we should be, probably.
I actually encountered some hardcore Doctor Who porn yesterday, and I feel so violated. I'm realizing now softcore porn parodies are by far the best. Okay, so... I'm going to tell you about the chapter titles and the names of the episodes. So...
How many episodes?
13 episodes.
Wow, that's a lot.
Here we go. So instead of episode 1, Rose, it's called Holly.
Okay. Doesn't sound too porny so far.
Yeah, the chapter entries are The Doctor, Cosmic Upgrade, Space Diver, and First Entry.
Oh, I wonder what that's about.
Episode 2 is called Medieval Muff.
Okay.
The chapter titles are The TARDIS, The Fair Maiden, Sampling Delights, and of course, Dark Age Debauchery.
Wow. I'm sure these are just not themed porn from like medieval themed porn that they just stuck Doctor Who on the title of.
We have no idea what Doctor Screw is. Episode 3, which doesn't seem very related to Doctor Who, just Holly's mum.
I'm guessing the plot is he goes there and Holly's mum is rather attractive. And you know that bit in Rose where Rose's mum's like, there's a man in my room. Anything could happen.
Oh my god, they're going to
I imagine that happens.
Oh, it's very exciting. Alright, so the chapter titles are crap. They're just Foolish Question, The Doctor's Erotic Plan,
Wow.
Free Lovin', and Sexual Liberation. And that's the end of Disc 1. Disc 2 has Episode 4, Stone Age Shagging.
So it's the caveman episode.
And the chapter 1 is called Head Back Through Time. Only in porn parodies.
This sounds amazing.
Yeah. And chapter 2 is Twisted Translator, then Prehistoric Paslon?
Wow, dinosaur porn.
And Bedrock Bang. Right, then there's... You know what, I'll just say the funny chapter titles, because a lot of these are kind of naff. Episode 5 is Nazi Interrogation.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's not great until you hear the name of chapter 4's name. Ways of Making You Talk. Pretty good, yeah?
Maybe it's the rest of that time the master dressed as a Nazi.
Could be. Hey, episode 6 is Future Massage, and there's nothing interesting about the chapter titles there. Then episode 7, Stuck in a Black Hole.
Nice. Where does your mind go? My mind goes to anal.
Well, I think it goes both to anal and to black people.
Yeah.
Although there's a thumbnail here. Yeah, these people look very white. Chapter 1 is called Sucked In.
Sucked into the black hole.
It's genius. Okay, right. Then there's episode 8. We're on to disc 3 now. Alright, so this one's called Blow Up Invasion.
A blow up doll?
Oh my god, that's why chapter 1's called Doll's Attack. I had no idea. It was just like... What a rubbish title.
So it'd be like sex dolls, like the mannequins.
That's amazing. Episode 9 is Out of Juice. Then the chapter titles are Bars Closed, Space Head, Filling the Void, and Free Drinks. Then episode 10 seems to be literally a wrestling episode. It's called Wrestling for Holly, and chapter 1 is Proof of Ownership, and then the other chapters are Royal Rumble, Round 2, and Winner Takes All.
Right.
How long are these episodes?
I'm guessing not very long.
And episode 11 is Holiday in Egypt, and it has the iconic final chapter called Mummy's Chamber. Alright, and now the penultimate episode. Episode 12, Capture of the Nemesis.
Wow.
So I need to give a bit of context for this. On the back of the whole box, it says, Dr. Screw is on a mission to hunt down his nemesis, the Mistress, and stop her evil plan to take over Shagtastic planet Earth. You know, this made me realise that, like, Missy and the Master, their names are kink names, because the Master is a gender-neutral term nowadays.
I suppose so.
Once upon a time, Mistress was the opposite of Master, but now it's very much it's like a kink thing or a sex thing. So the fact that Missy chose to be the Mistress, Missy and the Master, their names are kink things, which reveals the gay sex at the heart of Doctor Who, because everything that the Doctor and the Master ever do is all about each other and the gay sex which they are engaging in across time and space. Anyway, so this thing predicted that the Mistress would be the enemy of the Doctor. I assume it's meant to be the Master, but who knows? Maybe it's not.
I wouldn't read too deep into it.
Alright, so Capture the Nemesis. You've got Oldest Trick in the Book, which I hope means that these are classic era fans, and they love the Time Monster, which has that line twice in it, which I watched yesterday and it was amazing. Oh yeah, Chapter 4. Finishing off the Nemesis.
Oh, wow. On the tits, I imagine.
Alright, the final episode, beautifully named Farewell Shag.
For some reason,
This cost me £25.44 and it's worth every penny.
Well, we haven't watched it yet. Let's find out.
No, you don't get it. The episode titles and the chapter names alone are worth it. Alright, so the chapter 1, Back to the Flat for one last ... And that's it. It will be very exciting to watch this.
I'm filled with promise. Hopefully it's better than an Abducted by the Daloids.
No,
and actually has more actual porn than the Zygon one. Which admittedly was actually a very good story.
Yeah, the Zygon one was barely porn. Like, I don't really care for the porn in these things, but, like, you want there to be enough porn that the story has to contort around it.
Well, call me old-fashioned, but I actually want porn in my porno.
Yeah, I don't. I like porn's ability to just make everything else kind of gravitate around it, you know?
So you say Spider Babe is the apotheosis of
Yes,
porno parody.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think Abducted by the Daloids is my favourite. It's so good. Like,
we disagree on this matter.
Both times I've watched it, I've loved it for like very different reasons. It's so good in so many ways. Like, the first time I thought the direction was atrocious, but now I'm just like, wow, what a visionary direct. I don't know, I love it so much.
Almost Kubrickian, no doubt.
So, yeah, very excited about Doctor Screw. After Doctor Screw, there's only 2 left.
Which ones?
This one works better on paper, but Doctor Whore.
Yeah.
And obviously the one that we all want the most now out of the 2 that are left. Dr. Lou and the Filthy Phallics. So, yeah.
I imagine there'll be a lot of poop porn.
Who knows?
I hope not.
I hope not too.
How long have you been on this quest? It's got to be at least 2 years.
Yeah, it must be about 2 years or something. These are exciting days, you know. The collection is more than halfway there. Very exciting times.
I'll await with bated breath its arrival.
Yeah, we're going to meet up early to watch this together as husband and wife. How romantic.
On our anniversary as well.
Our anniversary is in May. How could you forget?
Yeah.
Alright, bye folks.